Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a little bit of a different kind of message. I'm actually going to be with my eyes open here, and I'm going to be looking into my own mind, basically, but it's like looking into the universe. So when you stare off into space, you're actually looking into your own inner universe. And what is in your inner universe is literally the same inner universe that we all carry. You might see your side of the infinite universe. I'll see my side of the infinite universe. But when we go within, there's an infinite universe that we all share, okay? So if you start staring off into space, it's just you're going into your own inner universe, even if it feels like it's not that. It really is that, okay? My guides are asking me, why am I doing this? Why am I not choosing someone to channel or share some energy healing? I guess I just want to switch it up. I want to do something different. I want to share a message in a different kind of way. And this is the one thing that's coming to me that I could do it differently by doing this. And then naturally, I'm a teacher of sorts. So I like to remind you of what you're capable of and how you can actually see into the infinite universe that exists inside of you. I exist inside of you. You exist inside of me. You understand? Anybody that you really like, anybody that you can't stand, all inside of here, okay? And you can go in there and discover stuff, have adventures in there. Okay, so I'm going to go into my inner universe, which is the same space we all share. I will just see it from my angle, okay? And then you can take my angle and maybe you'll see it from a different angle. And that's the way you see it, which is why we're all so precious. Like, we need everybody to be able to see the bigger picture. Do you see what I mean here? Okay. Okay, when I look inside, it's not like I just see stars, okay? I see information. And information is emotional. It's mental. It's visual. Okay, it's information. So I'm going to describe the information that comes to me. It's definitely about the heart. And the heart has, it's trying to digest something that's hard to swallow. Literally, the picture is a red heart and it looks like a bunch of broken boards. Like what used to be a picnic table, take Hulk smash it into pieces, and then try to eat that inside your heart. It's literally the visual image. The emotional communication is, I'm sad, I'm struggling. It's hard to digest this. It's hard to digest this in my heart, okay? So the same universe we all share, this is our collective. And we're human beings, so we translate things in a human way. So our collective, I'm seeing this picture. It's important for us to reflect on it together, okay? So I become kind of a messenger, and I pat the heart on the head like a good dog. And I say, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. I know it's not the type of nourishment that a heart really wants to digest. It wants to digest love and laughter and, pleasant things, not broken boards. Doesn't swallow down very well. It's splintery. It's jaggedy. And the heart is a bit confused. Like, maybe I should be taking this away. And I asked the heart, why should I take this away from you? You can take this away from yourself anytime you want. And the heart looks at me and it says, kind of like, how dare you? You're coming in here and you're telling me, I'm doing a good job of digesting difficult things. You could easily just take these boards out of my body, out of my mouth, out of me, so I don't have to swallow this difficult stuff. And the thing is you create your own pain and suffering. You do. I guarantee I'm going to get some thumbs down on that statement. And I know why. I'm a human being. It seems like people come into our life, they make their own personal decisions. Those decisions impact us in painful ways, and they could be very, very painful. Like, how dare that person just walk all over me and destroy my life, like level it flat. I didn't do this. They did this, okay? But you're focusing on by choice everything that's wrong with what they did to yourself, okay? Versus working through growing and growing pains and healing and loving and what can I do to make this as meaningful and as bright and as beautiful as possible? And because these people come as a conflict or a challenge. And maybe you come around as nurturing and supportive, like you would never do anything to actually break down someone's world, or someone else would do something to break down yours. So it seems so ridiculously wrong. And why were you the one that was targeted? Okay. So this is the kind of thing that when I go to the heart, it's like I'm digesting suffering here, and I, Abbey, in the energy world, in the infinite universe, I'll just take the boards out and be like, done. Don't have to suffer anymore. Let me help you, you know? But in this case, for this message today, the message is you are choosing to digest this. And all I can do is appreciate you for all your hard work, your effort, and I respect you. For the life you choose to live and for the challenges you choose to endure, I can love you for that. That doesn't make me a bad person. That actually makes me an authentic and grounded, balanced, spiritual energy. There's so much conversation piping up now about this. And the conversation is, why can't we just help each other? Why can't we just take the burdens away from each other? And you know what this reminds me of? I've reflected on this for a very long time. I feel like I came here to help lighten the load of the human race. And at a young age, I love to see people smile, and I love to do things that made people smile, and I love to make people proud of me, like I like to make people happy. And if I could do that, I was lightening their load. Like I was taking the stress out of their life because I wasn't being stressful for them. I wasn't asking more or taking more, demanding more, or being disrespectful in any way. I was actually just loving them completely by being helpful, you know, and that made me feel good. And I came here to be that, right? I know I came here to lighten the load of the human race, however I can do that in some small way, okay? Which a small way is a much bigger way than we know, okay? And one thing that I've learned is that I can help only in so much as others want to receive it. And you ever notice someone who's really good and they don't really get much credit for it? Because people are so worn out from all the sound, all the noise, and all the demand, and all the chaos, and all the problems that other people create or other circumstances create, that people that actually are the strongest pillars of society and really uphold as something of a brighter, profound state of being, you could say, don't often get noticed. Don't often get a gold medal for being that way. Because all the sound gets our attention, right? So now let's go back to the heart that's digesting these broken boards. What's got this heart's attention is its own pain and suffering, its own wounds, the terrible things that were done, the bad memories, the messed up world, the messed up people, and now this heart's all messed up. And it was a messed up people that created a messed up heart. But that is still what I'm talking about. It's a messed up world with messed up people, so what? It's your heart and you get to decide what you want to do with it. Don't let that energy now give you a reason why that's all there is to nurture you. Because you are full of light. You are a pillar of light. If you don't get appreciated for that, I appreciate you. I know you're out there. I know there's many people out there that are holding it steady, okay? That they're in alignment with something that they believe creates a better world. Even in their own world, as everything's falling apart, they can't allow themselves to go downhill. They have to stand up, stand strong, be tough. And to do that, you don't digest all that negativity, let it saturate and destroy you. Because then you're going to be yet another cog in the wheel of all the other people that are losing it, that are falling apart. And why would you want to do that? It's like, it's so painful. It takes so long to overcome it. Like, I know there's a lot of influence when the volume's up high, it's like there's no other sound that you can hear. There's no other. So you have to go back inside your heart. You have to get really mindful, and you have to get really intense and really demanding that nothing going on in my life is going to break me down. Nothing going on in my life is going to take my soul from me. Nothing going on in my life is going to make me a jerk, okay, to other people. It's going to make me want to ruin somebody else's life because somebody ruined mine. No, I'm not going to stoop to that level. I'm not going to do it. So when I go into the infinite universe that we all share, the most important message I can pull out, like, I don't know, like the bunny out of the hat or something, just pull it out of there. Okay, we have a rabbit. Oh, no, we got a heart digesting some wooden boards. This is the most important thing we could look at together, is a message like this. I understand it. I actually understand what it feels like to be defeated, to help people. But you're actually helping people even when you can't help them, or even when the right thing to do is to not help them. I remember growing up wondering why we can't just, like, why can't we all just be on the same page here? Why can't we just build a society where everybody loves each other and we all work together for the same common goal? The older I get, it is so much more of a complex, authentic reality. And we have to give room to each other to grow and to make those decisions to destroy ourselves, destroy other people. But you have to know who you are. You have to know where you stand, you know? And you don't, it's like, it's actually harder, I feel, to break yourself down than it is to hold yourself together. And I love you for holding yourself together, okay? No matter what. I love you for holding yourself together because I love myself for holding myself together through hard times. And once you get to the other side of hard times, you'll get the freedom to look back at your memory and say, man, I became a jerk, or man, I have no idea how I went through that, but I didn't lose myself. And I'm so glad I didn't. You know, because these hard times, like, we're challenged during these hard times, but there's going to come a time where you're going to give some fresh air, some room to breathe, and you'll have some time to really reflect on what that was all about once you're out of it, okay? Then sometimes you'll feel stuck in the container of a situation for your whole life, but certain dynamics will change so that you can see a little bit more and a little bit more. But it's all inside of you. It's all inside of me. I'm doing this on purpose, okay? I couldn't make it more clear here. This is a spiritual conversation, but this is everyday human life conversation too. And I'm teaching you how to use your own mind to work through your life by staring off into space, literally. You just be like you were at a teenager, not paying attention to the teacher or not paying attention. Like, it happens. I think we all did that at least once, and we probably remember it. And you just let your mind kind of wander while you hear some noise in the background, but you don't pay attention to anything. And then you just feel a lot. You see weird pictures that come forward. You know, before I made this video, I was doing this. And I think that's why I thought, well, I'll make a video where I'll just do this for all you guys. Maybe there's something I can teach you, something you could take back into your own world that would be a useful tool to work with, okay? And I actually saw a rat. When I was staring off into space, I just saw this gray rat, and it was a big one, very cartoony. And I just saw my hand just grab it by the tail and yank it and then hold it upright. And the rat was just like this. And then I was like, wait, what am I doing? Like, what is this even about? I was like, isn't it fun when you stare off into space, the weird pictures that come? Now, when you take it a step further, you actually interact with the rat you just picked up by the tail. And how you interact with it is you talk to it. Maybe you set it down on a comfortable place. Maybe you ask, what do you mean? Or why are you here? And why did I feel inspired to pull you by the tail? Do you know maybe why? You'd be amazed when you stay in that vibe of kind of staring off into space, the conversations that come, okay? And you'll be healing your own physical body. You'll be healing your mind and your emotions while you're doing it, as well as interacting with the collective of the human race, all the while taking a venture into the universe, all the while having a spiritual exchange, interdimensional experience. You see, all this stuff is happening when you just stare off into space. So try this out. See what comes to you. Have some fun with it. Share. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Thank you for being a part of my life. I wish you all well. If you want to book a session, have me take a look at something going on in your world, share a message and some healing with you, you can book a session at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. All right, have a great day.